One of the common misconceptions, and people are told this by their family doctors all the time and it drives me crazy, is that degenerative disc disease is a normal part of aging. And although it's very common in people, that doesn't mean it's normal in the sense that it's acceptable or that it's unavoidable. That's what's implied by saying that it's a normal part of aging. And I don't think that's true. That's not been my experience at all. And I'm going to show you an X-ray and prove that to you. So what you're looking at here is an X-ray of someone's neck. And this is an X-ray of someone looking to the side. So it's not looking at their neck from straight on. I'll zoom in so you can see the image a bit better in a second. And just like the picture that I was showing, but it's a neck instead of a lower back. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see this properly. So what you're looking at right now, right in through here, you are looking at the top bones in her neck, right in through here. So you see a nice smooth bone, a nice thick space in between, another smooth bone, nice thick space, and you got a nice thick space in between. Those are the discs in between, right in through here. See how thick they are and see how smooth these bones are in through here? I could compare this X-ray. This woman is 76 years old. 76 years old. And I can compare her X-ray to somebody who's 25 years old as far as the top part of her spine, and it would look just the same. Now I'm going to tip the camera down, see if you can bear with me here. Look at the bones at the base of her neck. What do you see differently there? And I'm sorry if it's a little bit out of focus. Now you've got bones that are a little bit more rough around the edges, a little bit more rough around you, and look at the spaces in between these discs. They're almost gone, almost completely gone. So how old are these bones? I like to ask people, how old do you think those bones are? Well, the answer is they're the same age. These bones at the bottom are 76 and these bones at the top are 76 years old. These are near perfect. And these ones are in end-stage disease. They're really, really in bad shape. So the really important thing to get from that X-ray is that discs degenerating, although common, should not be considered as something that is unavoidable. Because if this was truly something unavoidable, all of the segments of her spine would have been degenerated to a similar level. But there was a dramatic difference. So what made the difference? The best explanation that I've heard, very simply, is that at some point, something happened to those lower joints to allow them to start this degenerative process. Well, what is that? A properly functioning spine is one that's going to move with grace and with ease. So in this model, each one of these balls represents one of the spinal bones. And each bone should have its own range of motion. The problem starts to happen with degenerative disc disease is when the spine undergoes too much stress, too much sitting, not enough exercise that's way too strenuous, slips and falls and things like that. But where there is a slight misalignment in these vertebrae, they're called micro dysfunction, tiny little misalignments where the spine now becomes rigid. Instead of it being fluid, it is now becoming rigid. And it's this rigidity that causes the spine to break down, creates pain, creates disability, and it makes those nasty looking X-rays like you just saw. So if you like this video, you found it useful, click on the subscribe button. I always make videos to help you get well, stay well, live a better life. I'm Dr. Paul Grew, chiropractor in Ottawa and Maryville Road. We'll talk soon. Creates disability. Shh, shh, shh. And it's this rigidity that causes spine to break down,